Hello guys, welcome to part 10 of my devlog series for DSMC. So I did a few stuff. So currently I have a jump gate and I still need to model out the actual station. So let's run into this game. It's not functional as yet, but pretty much got the code working and all that for this swirl effect using radial UV coordinates. Show you the code for that real quick. So most of the work is done here, just to get the UVs in polar coordinates. And then we can use that to do what we need. We can scale it, move it on with time. So this returns the radius and the angle of each pixel coordinate. And I could go in detail on that in another video, but so that's how I got that effect. So apart from that, you might see the dialog here. I'm currently implementing dialog manager. This is by what's his name? Nathan Hewd. So I like it more than the regular dialog system because you can implement your dialog the way you want, like the way it looks and all that. You have easier control. Pretty much create your regular control inputs and your labels. So here I have the dialog window. So what I do is spawn this whenever I start talk to the NPC. So let me open up the NPC real quick. NPC here. And I could go here and I set the dialogue here. Like I could drag the resource that the text what he's gonna speak. Say player get known, machine, the new state talking. So I'm telling the player to change his state to a talking state so you can't interact with other stuff. Then I tell the dialogue, start dialogue to emit. I emit the character name, the dialogue. So the game UI picks up this emission from this signal and then it starts up the dialog UI. So it creates this and passing that data. And then right here you have a speaker name. Whenever the dialog has a person's name, it changes this text to this and the text runs here. Then I have an options UI that instances each option from this design. So this is for one option. So it creates them. Let's go on the text here. I'll make a tutorial on this actually. Cause quite a bit. So I basically explain what it is. So I connect a few stuff here like dialogue connects. This runs each time another dialogue is run. You could use it to, whenever this dialogue just starts, you set it to disable stuff, or whenever it finishes, you do something else. Etc. So a mutation is like a function call, which is the do. Right here. Like this is a mutation. So pretty much you have something called a title, then you assign a character name, and then anything after this colon and a space becomes the text, what that character is saying. And I say, welcome friend, what can I do for you? Say, this is just another title. So I could like jump back to it. So if I pick something here, I could use these to jump back to this section of the text, of the dialogue. And I could say something, then do calls a function on any auto load scripts that you have. So if you call that open market UI agent, this doesn't actually open anything, I just have a text printed out. So let's see how that looks. So save. He's actually in this area right here. If you zoom right in, all the way down there, you click on him, press F. There he is. So this is just a character from Miximo. I'm just using him for testing. So save and run this scene. So I have the root node spawn in the ship on the player and the game UI. Just go in here, could fly over. Let's slow him down. You can see it's pretty big. Fly over to the guy. Don't mind the buggy UI. There's no collision yet. I'm stuck. You go out the window here. Alright. And then I could talk to this guy. Press F on him. Say, hey, how's it going? Heading out. So this is guy you talk to activate the portal to where you want it to go. And I could say yes, and then it runs a script to tell it to set that portal to the location I want it to go. And I could say no, just checking out the view. So that's just regular speaking. They say yeah, no, that's good, blah blah. Make sure you're going to the ship. And then I just wrote this. If you don't, well, if you do, well, blah 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 blah. Get it? I just left that in there just to test it. I'm not gonna have that as final text or anything. Alright, so apart from that, I started working on the final model for the Retriever mining ship. So this is technically the second ship that you get in the game. The first one is just a transport ship and you have to like hand mine everything. I have a few animations here for like the legs. I think this one is the legs. Leg should be going up too, but don't know why that's not working. Leg is actually a shape key here. And I could just turn this on. So I had this animated, but oh well, I'll figure that out. And then I have the door there. It should open. And then we'd play backwards to close it. So I'll put a bit more detail in. You have these grills here for the engines. And I have an interior door. And this here is gonna be for storage, like regular storage stuff. And then regular, these are actually bigger now. The old ship, these are like probably what, like 20% smaller, around that. I still didn't do much with the inside yet. Like for the chair, I want to actually have some displays here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I was trying to implement a wiring system here, but it wasn't working out, so I'll leave that out. Alright, so that's pretty much what I have for this week. So I'll see you in next couple weeks, I guess. I don't know, I might do some tutorials on Dialog Manager. Alright guys, like and subscribe and take care.